We will continue our media availabilities this morning at Michigan International Speedway with Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Credit One Bank Chevrolet. Kyle, you've won the past 3 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series races here at Michigan. Do you feel like you're one of the favorites heading into the weekend?
I still feel like, Harvick, Kyle, and Truex are probably your favorites, but, I'm sure I'm a part of that group just based off of our last three races here at Michigan, with the wins. So our car's been, fast here lately, and especially here at Michigan. So hopefully we can, put a nice race together and try and just be in position like we have been for the other 3 races for the late race restarts, and try and take advantage of them and hopefully get another win. It'd be cool to get 4 in a row.
Great. We'll now open it up to the media for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll bring you a microphone. We ask that you state your name and affiliation. We'll start in the back with Dan, come up to Kelly, and then over here to Greg.
Zach Tanzretti, kickingthetires.net in the back. With Sonoma coming up in a couple weeks and now puts 3 road courses on the schedule, does that kind of change? How's that really affect your road course setup and the importance of it, and what are your thoughts on the track?
Yeah, I guess I don't really consider it as 3 road courses. I still think it's 2 road courses. I don't really know what you consider the Roval. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy Sonoma. I spent some time in the Chevy simulator this week, running some laps around Sonoma. So it was nice to, I guess get familiar again with the corners and stuff like that. And we worked on some different gear ratios and things like that. So, I always qualify good there. I don't really race very good there, but hopefully, this year we can, qualify good and race well. Too, it's my home race, so I'd like to go there and do good. It's always fun to compete for a pole there. Every year I've been there, I've qualified really good. I would just like to kind of finish it off with a win.
Kelly?
Kelly Crandall, Racer.com. Kyle, you didn't run the full week of Indiana Midget Week, but can you speak to why you think that's such a unique event and really why the fans kind of gravitate to it and are so crazy over it?
Yeah, I only got to run 1 night this year. I usually run 2 nights, but the second night, Gas City rained out this year. There's actually a lot of midget weeks or sprint weeks or whatever you want to call it this time of year. So this is a fun part of the season for dirt racing. You had Indiana Midget Week last week. You got Power Eyes Illinois Midget Week this week. I'm going to go run Ohio Sprint Week with the All-Star Series next week. Then you have, I think, USAC Sprint Week comes up shortly after that, Pennsylvania Speed Week. So it's just a lot of good racing this time of year, and I think fans, really enjoy it. They can go, hit a lot of, good racing throughout the country every day of the week. So especially I feel like when you get to Pennsylvania, I feel like the fans really, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is there, they're going to have a lot of fun and cheer on some good racing. So, but yeah, I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy this time of year because I can get to a lot of races. I get about, 25 races during the regular Cup season, and I fill up the majority of them here in the next, 3 weeks. So, it's just a lot of fun and yeah, I get jealous of the guys who get to do every race for the next 30-some days.
Greg?
Kyle, Greg Krupa, Detroit News. Thank you for this. Only Bill Elliott's won 4 in a row here. What's your sense of anticipation about that? You're kind of poised. You could do something real special here in the 50th year of the racetrack. Are you thinking about that, or just another race kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't really think about it. It's honestly just another race to me. I think, it hit me. I think, the importance of it, and, I would probably really feel how special it is when we're standing in victory lane after the race. I think everything before that, though, I try not to focus on it or worry about it. Just go out there and try and, do what we do as a team and try and get a win. But yeah, for sure it'd be special if we did get that 4th win, and then I think you'd start thinking about maybe breaking the record of getting 5 in a row. But there's no guarantees that we're going to win this weekend. It's probably, I would say this one will be tougher than any of them. Just if looking at how fast those three guys are right now.
Reed, and then we'll go to Claire.
Reed Spencer, NASCAR Wire Service. You talked about driving the simulator. For those of us who have never driven either a simulator in action or on the track, how close are they getting to the on-track experience at this point, and what's the major difference?
Thankfully now it's finally, I feel like, to the point where I can learn a little bit off of it, and it's been good that I think what's really helped us is Josh Wise, who's a part of our race team, on the training side of things, and then just kind of filling in a lot of different gaps. But one of them is the simulator, and he's done a really, really good job of going there and making it drive somewhat similar to where I don't go there and spend 2 hours of the 4 hours that I'm there just trying to get off pit road. So it's good that he's there. I really feel like all year long, and even at the end of last year now, we can go to whatever track on the simulator, and even though it may not be exactly right, it's pretty close. So there's still little tweaks and stuff that we kind of work on each time I'm there, just trying to get it to feel more realistic. But it's definitely a good tool, and Chevy's done a good job, as well as our race team's done a good job at getting it closer to where we can now learn some things off of it.
Claire?
Claire B. Lang, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. There's been so much talk about the Chevrolets, and it's kind of all over the board. I don't know how much of it is realistic. When you do really well, then they're like, well, if Kyle can do it, then maybe the Chevrolets aren't that far off. And some of the Chevrolet teams say, we're working on it, but it might be slow. We get kind of different answers. Put in perspective where you think it's at. And obviously, you searching around helps your ability to make your Chevrolet do better than some of the others.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've never felt like Chevys have been at a disadvantage this year. Our team has been pretty solid every race. I think some of the teams maybe just use it as an excuse, where we don't do that. Obviously I don't think we're as fast as what we were at this point last year, but I don't think we're that far off either, and honestly, I feel like maybe we're kind of where we were at last year, just other teams are a little bit better. We're making our cars better every week. The guys in the shop are really excited about every car that we've been bringing to the racetrack, because there's little things that have made them better each week. That's exciting. I feel like the engine department with Hendrick Engines, I don't feel like we're lacking there at all. They're doing a really good job. We just got to get probably some more downforce and just overall performance, and at least the 42 team will be right there competing for wins every week.
Any final questions for Kyle in the Media Center? Great. Thank you so much for your time, Kyle. Good luck this weekend.